Breaking reports suggest Iran's supreme leader has been killed as US-Israeli attacks on Iran escalate into a regional battle. So how did we get here? Israel and the US have launched a full-scale war against Iran with the aim of toppling its leader. Tehran has responded forcefully, with strikes on Israel and neighboring Gulf countries, saying it will retaliate with no red lines. Let me take you through what's happened so far. At 9:30 a.m., a joint aerial attack by the United States and Israel hit several cities across Iran, targeting government and military buildings. These included the intelligence HQ of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps in Tehran and the residence of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Iran's government said he'd been moved to a safe location outside of Tehran and that President Masoud Pezeshkian was also unharmed. Then came an extraordinary speech from US President Donald Trump, saying this would be a major operation and warning Iranian citizens to stay indoors.
To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death. To the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand.
Shortly after, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued a statement urging Iran's military to surrender and for citizens to take control.
ניצור תנאים שיאפשרו לעם האיראני האמיץ לפרוק מעליו את עול המשטר הרצחני הזה.
Iran responded quickly, launching multiple strikes towards Israeli cities and US military assets in neighboring Arab countries. In a statement, Tehran said its response would be decisive and aggressors will regret their hostile actions. It began by targeting Haifa and Tel Aviv, with some missiles being intercepted above Jordan. It launched missiles at the naval support base in the heart of Bahrain's Manama, where the US Fifth Fleet is based, alongside 9,000 Marines. The Bahraini government called the attack treacherous. It also launched multiple missiles at the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, which hosts the US Central Command and about 10,000 troops. The attacks were intercepted by air defenses, though there are reports of missile fragments landing in residential areas. Another attack was launched at Al Dhafra Air Base in Abu Dhabi and the Al Salim Air Base in Kuwait, as well as Prince Sultan Air Base in Riyadh, where the US has key regional air defenses. Israeli airstrikes have continued throughout the day and have also targeted southern Lebanon and Iraq, as Kataib Hezbollah, an Iraqi paramilitary group, warned it would begin targeting US bases. The death toll so far is unclear, but we do know about one incident, an elementary school for girls in the city of Nineveh, hit by Israeli airstrikes. According to officials, more than 60 have been killed. Reverberations outside the region have also begun, with several oil companies halting shipments through the Strait of Hormuz for several days. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, Iraq, Syria, and Kuwait have all closed their airspaces and grounded all flights. Israel's army now claims that Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has been killed, though there's been no confirmation from Iranian channels. Israel says its attack was preemptive, but is that true? On Thursday, the US and Iran held the latest rounds of nuclear peace talks, and both sides indicated progress was made. Iran's government said it was willing to curb its nuclear enrichment in a bid to avoid war, to avoid this. But this is exactly what happened in June 2025, when Israel and then the US attacked Iran in the midst of talks. Back then, Iran's government chose to de-escalate. This time, it's fighting for its survival. Stay with us here on Al Jazeera as we continue to update you on this escalating war.